Don't be telling everybody everything that you're going to do. I'm going to tell you why. Thoughts are powerful. It's better not to tell people everything, every little thing you're going to do. Oh my God, really? Oh, congratulations. Oh, that's so nice. But then behind your back, please, she ain't going to school. She ain't looking for no job. Oh my gosh, she ain't going to do no YouTube. Oh my gosh, she can't act. Oh my God. They got so much to say behind your back what you ain't gonna do, and those thoughts are powerful. And then what you tried to do did not manifest. Okay, when somebody show you who they are, you believe them. When somebody tell you who they are, believe them, believe them, believe them. She opens the door, and I told her that I had the kids in the car, but I really need to talk to her, and something bad happened. And she was like, okay, come inside, come inside. And her husband came in the front room, and he was like, don't you think it's kind of late to be having company? And I was kind of surprised because I had been to Sheila's house even later. I had been to her house earlier and stayed later. Whenever I was leaving the store, whenever I closed up, whenever she was down there helping me out late, we was end up at her house. I was just surprised that he came, and he was like, don't you think it's too late to be having company? I was just like surprised. And then he seemed kind of irritated by me. He didn't speak to me. I'm gonna put some of this down here to hide my chin, y'all. I'm working on it though. Spirit girl working on it. I'm working on that chin. It's like I ain't doing nothing. I ain't doing nothing right now. One day I'm gonna work on it, y'all. I'm gonna sweat it out. So, yeah. He was acting real bougie. I didn't know what was up. I asked her, I said, what's wrong with your husband? He mad with me or something? She was like, no. It ain't got nothing to do with you. Me and him was kind of getting into it about some things, and it don't have nothing to do with you, girl. That's what she told me. So I started telling her what happened between me and the landlord. And I was like, is there anything I can do to stop her from renting out the place, since I started a business there and I didn't do anything to break my lease? Can she like just put me out like that, and rent to somebody else? So Sheila was telling me, fortunately, it's a contract. Like, the landlord doesn't have to rent to me in a year, and I don't have to rent from the landlord. It was nothing I can do. Nothing I can do. So Sheila was like, she's so sorry that this happened to me. And she was out telling me, she was like, well, is there anything that I can do? Is there anything? She was like, is there anything I can do as a friend? I feel so bad that this happened to you. And it's nothing that I was just hoping she knew something I can do, since she worked at the city. She was, she told me it was nothing I could do. So I told her, what, thanks anyway. And, so she came down to the shop and she started helping me get some boxes. She started helping me pack and things like that. She liked it, a lot of my work. What she's going to do, she's going to buy a few things. She's going to collect some money from the people at her job, and she's going to buy some stuff from me, and maybe that can help me find another place. So, I was looking forward to that. So the following weekend, this matte finish powder real quick. So the following weekend came. Sheila and her husband and a few of her friends came by the shop, and they basically was buying everything that I had made, in advance, like the display stuff. So because I knew I was moving and basically it was over for me as far as like being down there, and I needed money, and I was shopping around for a new shop, and I needed a deposit, and my landlord told me that the deposit I had paid in advance, that I was definitely going to get it back, even though she gave me 2 months extra to stay there free. Not to stay there free, I had to pay, but to 2 months extra to stay. She still was going to give me back my deposit. So I was really happy that Sheila and the people that she knew came and support me through, through the time that I needed it. And they showed up and they showed out, man. They bought a lot of my stuff. Like, I was just really shocked, like surprised. I was just so happy. I couldn't believe it. I was so happy. So one weekend I went ahead shopping for a retail store, and I looked at a couple of them, and one person made a deal with me. It was inside of a shopping center. I was feeling weird about that because I really didn't want to be in a shopping center. I had got so used to just being in like a little shop, a nice shop, and sitting by myself. So I was really nervous about being in a shopping center with other stores. But it was the cheapest one, and it was the nicest one, but the cheapest one. So I made a deal with the owners for that particular store, but they said that I couldn't move in it right away. So I had to get a moving truck to move my stuff to storage before I can move into the new shop. So I was telling Sheila that I'm going to move my stuff to storage. I didn't want to tell her about the new shop until I actually had it, because I'm going to tell y'all I'm going to tell y'all something right now, and you probably can use it. When you're doing something and you got a goal and you're making plans, hold on, I need to sip of tea. Don't be telling everybody what you're going to do. Wait until you kind of get into it, or you get started, or you made it happen. Don't tell nobody what you going to do. I'm going to go sign up for online school. I'm going to go sign up for this college. I'm going to go apply for this job. I'm going to go open me up a store. I'm going to go take me a trip. Don't be telling everybody everything that you're going to do. I'm going to tell you why. Because thoughts are powerful. Okay? Sometimes it's better not to tell people everything, every little thing you're going to do, because they'll say in your face, oh my God, really? Oh, congratulations. Oh, that's so nice. But then behind your back, please, she ain't going to school. She ain't looking for no job. Oh my gosh, she ain't going to do no YouTube. Oh my gosh, she can't act. Oh my God. They got so much to say behind your back what you ain't gonna do, and those thoughts are powerful, and then what you tried to do did not manifest. Okay, so sometimes if you're gonna do something, make sure you put it in works before you kind of let people know what you were going to do. Okay, because not everybody's going to be happy for you. The majority of the people that you meet are not happy for you. They're thinking about their own lives, what they're going through, what they want out of life. So, it's easier to think negative than to think positive. So most people going to think negative about you first. Okay? Just wanted to let you know that. So I didn't tell Sheila about the shop. It wasn't nothing personal. I just didn't tell her. I just told her the for sure thing. Go ahead and pack up this stuff. The rest of the stuff, put it on the truck. I'm going to put it in storage. And when I told her, it was like, let me tell you guys, She cried. She cried. She felt so bad for me. I cried. We was holding each other. I was in tears, crying. I was so hurt. I was so hurt. You would have thought somebody died. Okay? I never thought that I would like really, really get over the fact that I lost my first store, and I did so good, and I didn't do anything wrong, and I lost it. I got a tiny, tiny little bit of tear trying to drop. Let me catch it. Next to you. Sheila went and got her husband to help me so that they can continue helping me move my stuff on the truck. You know, I locked the doors up and I left. That was it. It was over. And I told Sheila that I don't know when the next time I come to visit because I really didn't have a reason to come down that way anymore. She would be the only reason I would come visit. And I told her that I would call her first. It'd be once in a while before, I come down there. And I told her it would be a minute because, it's going to take me some time to get over the fact that I was losing my store. Translucent powder. After a couple of months, I was able to move into my new location and get settled into the new shop and try to figure out how I was going to go about things with getting myself reestablished. And when you open up a retail business, sometimes it can take up to 5 years before you really get into making any money, and you mostly get like back what you put into it, and maybe a little bit more. Like if you're doing well, sometimes you don't even get that back. But in the Eastern Shore, I was able to make a profit, so I was able to pay my bills. I was able to pay for gas to get back and forth down there, and I was able to pay my rent. So I was really pleased with how things turned out for me. So in the new location, I was a little scared. I didn't know how things was going to turn out for me, but I decided to go down to the Eastern Shore flea market, because even though I got the store set up, I didn't have any customers yet. People weren't going to, it wasn't the type of store where people just walk in and out for no reason. It was going to take a while to get myself built up. So I went back down to the Eastern Shore and set up me some tables. So I decided that before I get set up and everything, I would go, and say hi to Sheila. And when I got there, she wasn't home, and I was just surprised, no one came to the door or anything like that. So I said, well, I'll wait for her for a little while. She didn't show up. So I decided to just go ride past the store to see what kind of store had opened up, in the place of my store. And when I got there, it looked familiar. I saw in the window some of my things, the things that people bought from me was being like displayed in the store. The store was set up the way that I had the store set up. And, when I went to go push on the door, no one opened the door. The store was closed. And I was looking inside, and everything. I saw the name on the store. No one, no one was there. So I was just like shocked because the store was set up exactly the way that I had it set up. It had a lot of my displayed things that people bought for me in there. Like I said before, I know I'm repeating myself. And then I see Sheila pull up, her husband, and her family. And she's like smiling. She's like, hey, what are you doing here? I said, hey, girl, I went by your house, but you weren't home. And so, as she was getting out the car, I was up at the car telling her that somebody moved in the shop, but they opened up like a duplicate to what I had. Her husband gets out the car. He had like light fixtures, and he was going towards the shop. And I was just kind of looking like, what's going on? And then he took out his keys and he opened up the door. I'm looking at Sheila and I'm staring at the door and I'm watching her husband and kids go inside. And he was like, how long you gonna be? We gotta get ready to open up. So you move? And she said, yeah, we live upstairs. I said, so when I came to you and told you I was losing the store, you knew I was losing the store? And she said, yeah, my husband had convinced me to talk to the landlord and we made her an offer. So I said, so you rented out the building, you live upstairs, and now you have a store open that look exactly like my store. She's like, well, I watch a lot of the stuff that you did and I kind of admire what you did, and I always wanted to open up a store, but I didn't know what it was going to be. I could not breathe. I could not breathe. I felt so stupid. I was so naive. Like, I don't want to cry right now. Like, I cannot cry. I just did my makeup. Like, come on, spirit. Oh, my God. gosh. Okay, I'm gonna get through the story. I'm gonna close it out right now because I can't take it anymore. I just can't. I can't deal with it. I can't. Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay. Do not mess up this makeup because I need this makeup, y'all. I'm filming today. I need this makeup. I'm gonna go ahead and put on my mascara so I can calm down a little bit. I'm using the Tarte mascara. It's almost gone, y'all. I really liked this, but I'm gonna try something else soon. Highly illogical. Just gonna kind of like go up here and just. I'm gonna use some of those on my cheeks. Smashbox eyeshadow, just the blue, right there. Just gonna kind of go. Missy Lynn. Then I'm going in with the Venti. Okay, so after I asked her, like, how could you do that to me? Like, how could you, like, steal the rug right from underneath me? And she told me that it wasn't her idea, it was her husband's idea. And she just kind of went with it because she always wanted to own her own business. But, you know, that she still wanted us to be friends and that she missed me and she wanted to tell me so bad, but she did. And she didn't know how to tell me. was in like a Chesapeake newspaper. Somebody did a story on my floors because, I did like really nice work, and, I was the neighborhood florist, and I was in the newspaper. So she had got a phone call. Well, she called me, and I got a phone call, and she was telling me that they wasn't doing too good with the business, and she was wondering if I could make the arrangements that I used to make, and she'll buy them from me, pick them up, and resell them at her store. And by the time she called me, by the time she got in contact with me, I had 2 employees working for me. I was, picking up in business. I was doing okay. I wasn't doing like great, but I was doing okay. And when she asked me to help her out because the store was failing, and people were asking for the type of stuff that I was selling and the arrangements, she tried to make them, but they wasn't coming out the way that I did it. And I told her, I said, well, I'm sorry, Sheila, that things ain't working out for you, but I would appreciate it if you never call me